Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Bear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 1 of the originals. Entitled, For the Next Millennium. This is it. We're kicking off Season 3. Season 2 recap was yesterday. Season 2 had a fairly interesting ending. It'll be excited to see where we go from here, honestly. We're just going to go right into it. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Now, for the Patreon, Seasons 1 and 2, all 44 episodes are on Patreon right now, uncut. You can watch the full thing, as well as all 171 episodes of The Vampire Diaries, in case you missed that. Of course, all the edited stuff is here on the channel. Anyways, Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. Let's watch. Ugh.
In the beginning, we were so naive. Our mother had made us into beasts that fed on blood.
Beast.
But immortality was beyond our grasp. Compulsion, a trick we had yet to learn. All we knew was a fear of being hunted.
Holy shit, I thought that was Woody Harrelson for a second.
That and a terrible hunger.
Terrible hunger. This guy looks like a mix between Woody Harrelson and Owen Wilson.
So we ran. As a family.
Looks like a nice friar.
And when we needed to.
We fed.
As a family. We fed.
Oh, them poor horses were looking around like, what the
done? Oh, bother, Elijah. Is all this truly necessary?
Brother, the road is a major thoroughfare. If the bodies are found, word of our presence will spread to Michael.
We have run
Thanks.
through autumn and winter, through sleet and snow. Are we cursed to forever live in fear of our father?
I should say yes, sadly.
Then please.
Niklaus.
Do we have any idea where we're running? And winter, through sleet and snow. Are we cursed to forever live in fear of our father?
I should say yes,
Is that the original Finn, dude?
sadly.
Then please.
Niklaus.
It
Do
is!
we have any idea where we're running to next?
Why not just do what we've all thought of doing? Split up.
We swore a vow.
Your vows haunt me more than father himself.
At least he can't chase us all. I say we take our chances.
Look at this hair, by the way.
Perhaps Cole is right. Thank you, Finn. Yeah, I've always said eldest is the most intelligent.
Stop talking. I take no joy in our ascent, but I do wish to sleep in a bed, to bathe in a bath, to feed of proper food. If we divide...
No, brother. Niklaus is right. We made a vow. Family above all. Always. Forever.
Look at that painting. It's powerful words, man. Every time Elijah speaks, I'm like, I'm listening. What's your little hairdo, buddy?
Always and forever indeed.
Yeah, man. Always and forever. That's your whole little gimmick. Season 3, hashtag
Dear Rebecca.
bloop. Okay, while she's getting ready to talk about this, I have a quick thing I want to mention, maybe a mini prediction that's going to happen. I mean, we got the original actor for Finn. That's what it looked like, at least, right there in that. Finn's not dead. He's just locked away. I imagine we'll see him at some point, maybe even this season. But what's interesting is the original actor for Cole. Now, obviously, he made some appearances at the end of the latter half of The Vampire Diaries before the other side was destroyed. He had that one cameo in season 5. I think it was for 1 or 2 episodes. But having him last season for flashbacks, and even in season 1, made a little bit of sense, right? But also at the beginning of season 3, unless it was something in his contract where he's like, yeah, I'll do some flashback scenes. I think for sure Davina or somebody will get this resurrection thing, and we'll have Cole as himself, the original person, back and in the flesh, which I've said it multiple times. I really don't like bringing the dead back, but if it works, right? To view a kill or to view a murder, whatever that episode was entitled, where Klaus had to watch Cole die, right? When Jeremy and Elena had to jump on him or whatever, he had to stand at the doorway and watch his brother die basically to the white oak stake. Like, that's powerful, and bringing him back undermines that a little bit. But if they do it properly, kind of like they did with, I guess you could say with Michael and even with Esther, it works. I guess. I'm like 50-50 on it. Let's just get in the episode though.
I hope this finds you well.
Same.
I write to offer an update and to ask your advice. Our brothers remain at odds. Klaus will never apologize, not for the blood he shed, nor the suffering Haley continues to endure. And Elijah cannot forgive him. Despite my efforts, we are a house divided. Which is not to say I have no good news. Klaus kept his word.
Okay, Octagon.
Marcel controls the quarter.
Hell yeah,
There
Marcel.
he has founded a fight gym in the old St. Anne's Church. And Haley herself continues to struggle, unable to see her child except for once a month on the full moon.
Hi, Haley. Welcome to season 3. Can we just say how beautiful that is that Elijah's bringing her daughter on the full moon, which is the 100% appropriate thing to do, and it's just beautiful. Oh, it's like and there goes wadding it up. This is like everybody writing to Elena, right? Oh, okay. She fucking
Father's attention, and now he's dead.
I like this right here. This painting right here in the corner of the naked chick with the blanket. That is Gingivitis. Genevieve. Yeah, that's her. I like that. That's a small, minor detail. Nice.
And all those who stood against me have been vanquished. I see no reason the fruits of my labor should go unappreciated.
I say this is your area of expertise.
Man. Jesus fuck. I gotta point this out though real quick. His voice is so clearly dubbed over from his actual mouth movements right here. It's honestly driving me fucking insane. It's not a bad thing at all. I want to make that clear. It's not a bad thing. It's just knowing that you hear his voice so clearly compared to the settings, and then when you see his mouth movements not matching up, it irks me.
Found. I say this is your area of expertise.
He could have said anything. He said, and they said, your area of expertise. Yeah, my man got gash, slash. Why so serious? Joker and fucking Heath Ledger always doing that lipping thing. Lip licking. There we go.
For all of your care.
Oh, I got these scars.
I can help you bring Hope to Haley if you'd like.
Won't be necessary. You deserve a night off.
I'd offer to accompany you myself, but I fear my fragile ego could not endure the litany of insults Haley is no doubt prepared.
Yes, I doubt that your presence is particularly welcome anywhere.
My brother greeting me with such disdain. What do you think, Freya? Is he still angry for my part in Haley's curse? Need I remind him it was my ploy that kept her alive?
Oh, if you two must poke at one another, may I suggest doing it elsewhere?
Elsewhere, not in front of the child.
Well, aren't you a handsome one?
Where are you about to go, friend?
To me. No, wait! I can help you. I'm the personal servant to the Count de Martel, of the very estate you just mentioned. I was sent to escort these guests to his home for a lengthy stay. I know their customs as well as the Count's habits.
Are you taking them to Count Dracula?
To pose as the family you have slaughtered here, then you'll need my help.
Makes himself of value, and look at everybody else's demeanor.
Please, can we keep him?
Rebecca, no. What is our most important
Rebecca done
rule?
fell in love already.
All those in favor of letting him live.
Ooh, okay, Finn.
Those inclined to gut him.
Elijah.
Well, Nick. What shall it be?
It's a no-brainer, really.
I say let him
This penthouse
live.
is equipped with all the luxuries money can buy. And while the asking price may seem daunting, rest assured that your view of New Orleans will be second to none.
Islands.
I do like it. And as for the price...
Is that...
Well, nothing of worth comes without sacrifice, wouldn't you agree?
That's little buddy we just saw, right? That just had the long hair?
Please, call me Lucien.
Lucien. Jushin Thunder Liger. What a transition that was.
Speaking of which, can we please have a drink? I am quite parched.
I was honestly expecting that to end up like The Office, where nobody goes to little girl's art festival thing, except for her boss. I didn't watch The Office. I don't know. Michael. I think Michael's the only person that showed up. That's what I thought was about to happen, but I'm glad he actually had people there.
Hell of a spot for a picnic.
Yes, if you can tolerate the mosquitoes, it's actually rather serene.
Who the fuck's Corporal Cue Ball?
Trouble is, you're trespassing. This whole area is now property of Kingmaker Land Development. In 2 years, it's going to be golf courses and condos.
I take it you're not on the board of directors.
My team and I are animal control. There's been an influx of wild predators.
Animal control.
My boss pays top dollar to wipe them out.
Your boss, Lucien?
Wild predators.
Wolves, if you can believe it. Killed a half dozen last night. And this baby can take a head clean off.
You done. He turned Hope around. Oh, brothers, y'all better go. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to ask you to clear out.
I'm gonna have to ask you to get back in your car and fucking scoot, brother.
Call off your men. You leave this place. You seek another line of work. No more dead wolves.
I'm an independent contractor. There are other teams out there. I don't have the authority to...
Well, hey, you ain't got the authority to do it. Well, guess what? We gonna find somebody who does. Fuck that dude. Corporal Cue Ball. I'd say it was a pleasure, but it wasn't.
To me in all our dealings?
Father was very private, wasn't he?
Yes, Your Grace, do forgive us. Father was forever distant with his travels, and we were largely raised by servants. However, I do know that Father would consider it a glorious honor that we should be introduced to society by your noble hand, Your Grace. Your Grace, I look forward to hearing tales of your hunting.
His facial expressions are just like, his entire everything is just like a shit-eating grin, right? It's just like, Your Grace, it's a pleasure to bloody meet you, mate.
Capades. May I present our sister?
She about to fuck up and say my lord.
Rebecca de Guise de Roquefort.
There his creepy ass goes looking down, the cleavage shot.
Charmed.
Tisk tisk.
All these gentlefolk behind their silks and their jewels, they are slavers, killers. Whatever evil you are, you walk amongst greater evil still.
God, dog.
What do I care if you kill a lot of them?
Whatever evil you are, you walk amongst even eviler, brother.
Who are they? They're Count's children. The Lord Tristan and his sister, the Lady Aurora.
Lady Aurora.
She is exquisite.
She's very pretty.
Yes, as her brother is wicked. The Lady Aurora doesn't need teeth to tear a man's soul out.
She keeps looking
One
back.
need only stare in her eyes and be lost.
Look back at it. Klaus about to put a fat rabbit on a Craftmatic.
Cole was a bloody loon. News has spread, old friend. Every vampire in the world knows you've been attacked. A number of times nearly killed.
Oh, well, I can assure you that all those who stood against me ended up either desiccated, dust, or dinner.
Yes, but what if it had gone the other way? When Finn was killed, we all learned the truth. The life of every vampire is linked back to the original who begat the line. Cole's death confirmed it. 2 entire lines of vampires wiped out.
Yes.
As you can imagine, the threat of it doesn't sit well with those of us that remain.
Anyone fearing death as a result of my demise should come see me. I'll be happy to reassure them.
Of course. You and your siblings are mighty indeed.
Mighty?
Yet the attacks on you do show that you are not completely invulnerable. While you've wallowed in your family affairs, your progeny have grown somewhat restless. The world is a finite place, territory limited, and even ancient vampires are not above vicious turf wars.
Oh, no.
What if I told you there's a growing conflict between the remaining 3 sire lines? Suppose one of them wanted to annihilate the other by killing Elijah, Rebecca, you.
So you came all this way to deliver a warning?
Think about
Basically.
it. Kill an original, wipe out an entire line of competition.
Yeah.
A tempting goal. Made more so by the fact that your family is divided and thus weaker than you have ever been.
My family is hardly weak.
He cut his bitch ass right off.
The last of the White Oak is gone.
Witches in New Orleans have a habit of getting homicidal, all right? Why do you think I was so hard on them?
But I'm Regent. They should respect me. I didn't sign up for this.
Why do you think I was so hard on him? Marcel, brother, you would slaughter them in the fucking street. Hard on them. They couldn't do magic or else you hunted them down. Whew. Wild.
Sure you did.
Hello, sweetie. You'll have to excuse your Auntie Freya. I've had a few big girl drinks tonight.
Oh my god, she's so precious. Big girl drinks. You just psychofraculated out of fucking thin air. Yeah,
What the hell are you doing?
Broke your bear trap.
Oh my goodness. Where are my manners?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Permit me to explain.
What up, Playboy? Yeah, yeet. Yeah, I got that. What's next? Oh, you coming out? Nah, hey, I don't got... Elijah, that is not how you use a gun.
Lesson 1 of the hunt.
Lay the bait.
Ooh!
How precious. And just in time for lesson 2.
He said, oh, precious. Don't cut away from that. Let that motherfucker go to work. Oh, Elijah's the GOAT. Honestly, as great as this looks like a party that, like, Blade would interrupt and just slaughter everybody. Just saying. Shout out Wesley Snipes.
Mind.
Go ahead.
You can see for yourself.
Get you a little bit of that.
Come on.
Go ahead. Have at it.
How long's it been since we shared a real drink?
But that's some horny shit, bro.
As your family is undone, you will seed the beast that is to come.
You think you can fool me with bad poetry and parlor tricks?
My visions are conjured from you. The threat you face will be more clear the longer I'm in your presence. Kill me, you'll never see what's coming.
You'll never see me coming. We'll get back to feeding then. His little brother has some big ass teeth they showed there for a second. Look at his dumbass try to run.
You will provide me with the precise location of every last one of those vulgar traps, as well as the routes used by any of your other men.
Yo.
I don't know.
Haley. Forgive me, I thought...
I know who you thought I was.
Put some clothes on.
Do you know where she is?
Judging by what these hunters did, the traps they set and the blood I saw, she's not with her daughter. She's probably dead.
Doubtful. Now,
you seem pretty convinced.
Elijah, give her your jacket, bro. She out here fucking butt ass naked out in the woods getting splinters in her inner thighs. You don't want that. This man out here, was that a Chevy Silverado? What you walking up on, brother? Dodge Ram. There's a body under this little top right here. We'll lift this up a little bit. Hopefully it's not Haley. Oh, oh, oh no, puppies! Boy, I would have puked the second I seen that shit.
You said no vamp speed, Marcel.
Come on, Vincent. If I move any slower, I'll be going in reverse.
Damn, okay, Vincent landed a shot.
Come into my house uninvited.
Well, you already invited me in once, love, so technically...
Don't do that. Don't be so flippant and self-absorbed. Right now, people like me are out there getting killed by people like you, conveniently timed with the arrival of your old acquaintance. And you just barge in here and start mouthing off orders? I get it. You're a vampire. It's a tortured existence. I'm sorry, but do you really have to be such an insensitive disappointment?
Ooh, that was a wild choice of words.
That wasn't fair.
Keep the gift. I painted it for you.
Klaus.
He's already gone like Batman. He done fucking dipped out. There's truths to what she said. Shout out to Cami in that moment for having her boundaries, right? There are some setups with some therapists where you can have emergency meetings in a real world situation, but she has this thing set up with Klaus. It's like, don't barge into my house uninvited. Like you're fucking doing a B&E right now. You're breaking and entering, okay? Like, we have boundaries set. I'm sticking by my boundaries. And as desperate as Klaus needs that talk at that moment, that's rough. That's rough. It would have been nice to see Cami kind of like give into it, but then again, you give into that once, you're breaking your own boundary, and now you're setting it up for future things down the line, you know? That's a tough one. That's tough, but shout out to her. Damn. Look at this Poindexter motherfucker. Boy, you about to get...
Good evening. I wonder if we might discuss your analysis of my work.
My man was ripping apart parts of his fucking body he didn't even know he had. So they have a razor here teasing that Joker thing with him. Or maybe just fucking revealing it. God, dog. I mean, that's not really a reveal. We kind of pinpointed that shit already. Is that Lady Aurora? Is that Davina? No. Is that Lady Aurora? It is Lady Aurora. Hello, mate. What we got here? A letter from back home. Now, what the fuck did he do to you?
It won't be long now.
Okay. Hey, hashtag blue. Man, think about the tension between Elijah and Klaus, man, it hurts, but Klaus did that shit to himself. I mean, think about it too, in the sense of Elijah's mad at you for putting this curse back on Haley and you boasting in her torment. But let's not even bring up the fact you murdered Gia in front of him. Like, Klaus had let Haley go, essentially, and it's kind of moving on into Gia, and Gia's like, I'm not one to play guessing games, and Elijah, I'm sorry, you know what I meant. Elijah told her, Gia said she wasn't one to play guessing games, and Elijah's like, kissed her, and was like, you don't have to guess about anything, like, just, you don't need to be where you're at right now. And unfortunately for Gia in that situation, her being there or being where she ended up, which was at Marcel's place and getting murdered and tormented and compelled by Klaus. It's kind of a lose-lose situation for Gia in that moment last season. But this is an interesting start to season 1. It was a nice opening moment with Freya writing that letter. It gives us flashbacks of the entire original family of just the children. It gives an introduction to a new character by the name of Lucien, who's been killing people in the streets. It's setting Klaus kind of over the edge and showing his separation from his family. We see a teamwork makes the dream work situation with Elijah and Freya taking care of baby Hope. We see the circumstance that Haley's going through with only being able to be human once a month, like her family had been for the longest time. We see the issue, or we see what Marcel's doing with his fight club inside the church. We get to see what Cami and Vincent's up to with their kind of like detective work and kind of hanging out a little bit. We see Cami and Klaus having their therapy sessions. So it's a really good, the more I think about it, it's a really good introduction to season 1 because we kind of get to see where everybody's at. We even see Davina, even in her power, still as people don't trust her. We get introduced to Kara, who kind of said that spell to her and walked away for a moment. We get introduced to Lady Aurora, who they showed for a second, and how evil her brother was, and we only get a glimpse of it in going to meet this royalty people. And we do get our cameo appearances from Rebecca, Cole, and Finn, which is super nice. And that's, we see an impending threat. They set an impending threat in motion, feeding on this foreseer, basically. It's a solid first episode. So for the next Millennium was episode 1 in the wake of their showdown with Dahlia. The stakes are raised for the splintered Michelson clan. Meanwhile, a serial killer may be on the loose. And we also get word of the White Oak stake completely being destroyed, like we saw that it was. But Lucien kind of putting in place that maybe there's another one out there in the wilderness. Maybe. Or maybe he was using that for his words to be coy. But I kind of like everything going on. I love Cami setting her boundaries. And it's just a great, it's probably the best season opener. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm really liking it. Other than showing them old school on the boat in season 1, that was pretty funny. Season 2 was called You Hung the Moon. That reminds me of Bruce Almighty when Jim Carrey lassoed in the moon. I don't know why that's what it just made me think of. Bruce Almighty's a great movie. People shit on Evan Almighty. It's not that terrible, but Bruce Almighty was top-notch entertainment. It's pretty solid. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I'm going to have links and everything in the description box down below. Again, Patreon, Twitch stream, everything in between. Playlist up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.